Hi, welcome to my energy reading for the collective, for the full moon, for the first full moon of 2024. It's going to be a full moon in Leo on Thursday. And also, it is a reading that is including some aspects of Pluto moving into Aquarius. Pluto has spent the last 14 years in Capricorn, and it's just moving into Aquarius, where it will be for a lot of this year before it moves out for just a little bit before it moves back in for quite a while. You know, Pluto can stay in a astrological sign anywhere from like 11 to 30 years. So it's generational. What's going on in that generation while Pluto is in it is telling. So I guess if we historically looked back in the last time Pluto was in Aquarius, what was going on at that time? And believe me, now that I mentioned that, I'm going to look that up. But let's just go back a few signs. So it has been in Capricorn, and Capricorn is all about business. And so, yeah, I would say the last 20 years has been about a kind of business taking over. And it's going to be different with Aquarius. So if you've seen anybody else's readings and they've been using words to describe what's going to occur, this year and the next coming up year, people have been using words like chaos, revolution, and maybe that is so. We'll have to see what happens. But I think it's more about the will of the people, and more people energetically having a feeling in their heart of what's right for all, not just what's right for those with money. So, the one percenters. So I'm not saying for anybody to go out and have a revolution in the street, but I think everybody definitely should go and vote when they have a chance. And I do believe that more and more people are seeing that some of our institutions have not benefited the people they were supposed to benefit, that they're benefiting the people at the top, the haves, who already have. So I think there might be some changes, and I'm ready for that. So I'm going to tell you, I have this deck of cards, and this was my mother's deck of cards that I was so blessed to get when she passed on. And it was made in the 70s. So it's pretty old. I would say it's a woman's liber. It's a woman's liber deck. So some of the pictures in it are a little dark. So we'll see if we can actually show them on YouTube, or I'll put my hand over the things that we're not supposed to see. So before I pull from there, I have some oracle cards that are YouTube friendly. And I'm going to pull from there to see if we can get some collective energy, a feel for not just this full moon, but the feel for what we might be expecting this year. As always, I'm going to ask my angels and guides to send any information that they think we need to know. The full moon is a great time to stop, especially this first one this year, since it's still in January. We're still feeling out 2024. What do we want to do? Where are we going? How are we going to get there? If you've brought anything into 2024 with you that doesn't seem to be working, or you wanted to leave behind but is still there, this is the perfect time to write it down, turn it over to the divine, burn your pieces of paper and clear any of that energy, that negative energy that followed you into this year. So let's see what we have going here. Let's see, our first card out, it says Sacred Self. I know I am love. And that is the truth. That is, I think, what a lot of people are realizing, that we don't have to live in fear. It does say, change me, divine beloved, into one who knows my true worth in every moment. Let me experience that I am love. My own sacred self will always draw kindred spirits. And I think that's one of the big messages coming in for Pluto in Aquarius, that it's about community. It's about if I have something, if somebody else has something, it doesn't take away from me. And I'll tell you, I've been reading this book called The Soul of Money, and in it, the person who wrote it, she was the fundraiser for the hunger project in the world, and in it is research has been done that shows that there is enough food, our earth has enough food to feed everyone, yet people are still going hungry. So we have to wonder why. So it's we need to figure that out. So we can have, we know that we're love, and that knowing that we're love, we do want to make sure that everybody who's here is taken care of. Okay, what else do we have here? What other messages do you have? Discernment, trusting your plan. It looks like stepping stones to me, right? Stepping stones. Grant me discernment and detachment when they're needed most. May I honor my feelings deeply, then fully let go, trusting your plan. Trusting your plan. So I love, too, that there's this dragon right here. And coming up this next weekend, I think we're coming up into... Well, we are in the year of the dragon, and it's the wood dragon, and he does look like a wood dragon to me. So we need to trust the plan. And sometimes we think we know what the plan is, and sometimes our plan is the divine plan, and other times what our plan is not in our highest interest. And it won't come through. So if you've been trying to do something and it's not working out for you, you might want to stop and think, is this really for my highest interest? And if you think it is, sometimes you just have to, go a little bit further, right? Work a little bit harder on it. Have one more piece of faith and trust in your plan. Acceptance, I accept myself. Let me love and accept myself as you love me. May I find you shining brightly within my own being. So this goes along definitely with that sacred self, right? The sacred self. And those are nice messages. And those are great messages to start off with, I think, of trusting your plan, having self-worth, having self-love. What is your plan? What is your plan? Did you work on it last year? Are there things you need to change for this year? You need to step it up. You need to sit and relax. What is it that you need to do for your plan? Write it down. Write it down and look at it clearly. The full moon, the wolf full moon, is a perfect time to look at your plan, because the full moon can show where there are cracks and what you need to change for it. Okay, So for our crystal card, we have red jasper, which is take action. Take action. And I think I just said all the take action, all the stuff you should do for the full moon. Take action. Perfect time to take action. Also, the red jasper is a great crystal to use for grounding, feeling at one with Mother Nature, and go out and look at that full moon. And if you are feeling a little disassociated from the world or nature, go out and stand under that full moon over the next few days and just really look at it and think how amazing it is and the cycles it goes through. And when it is the full moon, it can have such a lightening on a piece of information you need. Okay. What do we need to know? What do we need to know? I feel like one of the messages I've been getting is this is the month, the full moon, the Pluto in Aquarius. It's going to be just like Aquarius is going to be, or Pluto's going to be in Aquarius for a while, and then it's going to pull back a little bit and then go. It's like, it's the perfect time to know when to put on the gas and then when to put on the brakes. And I think a lot of people just put on the gas and they never put on the brakes, and they never stop and sit and look around and feel blessed that they have eyesight to look around, or that they can hear the birds, or they can feel as they're touching the earth. So it's so important to stop. And I said a lot of people, and I think that's true, but I think more and more people are putting on the brakes and coming into their heart, knowing that our reality really isn't out there. The true reality is inside. And of course, you're more than welcome to post your opinions down below. What do we need to know, angels? What do we need to know? All right. I have Trilogy of Light. Trilogy of Light. So to me, whenever there's a trilogy, it makes me think of Jesus. And it's like the sun, and then the sun, and then here's one below it, and then this looks like to be a reflection. And this card makes me think it's that the energy from the divine is coming down and coming through us, and then it is us that is putting it out there. It's the reflection that we put out there, that we spread out there. So, you know, as heart math practitioner, I truly believe that if we take a deep breath and we can send love out through our heart, that we can send healing energy out into the world, into people, into communities, into countries, to Mother Earth. It's a possibility. It's a reality. It's my reality. So I think that that's a great reminder for me to know that the divine can work through me to send out healing energy, positive energy out into the world. Got a little chill there. I think this is the year that every day it's possible to wake up in the morning and say, okay, what magic is going to happen today in my life? Okay, so that's what I've been doing. And today already, I've had the blessings of seeing 2 different hawks flying over me. Oh, that one jumped out. Oh, I guess I'll take another one too. The blessing of picking up getting a call that something I had planned to get was ready, that I could come get it early. That was a blessing. Yeah. The blessing that I can use my camera to do a video. Okay, this is the one that flew out. This is the one I picked. The one I flew out is Limitless. I like that little mandala. And he's got, it is a mandala, and there's hands around the outside, and inside the hands are butterflies. So see yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. Thank you. The divine can use anything and anyone. So what is the miracle today? What are you putting out there? Whoops, putting out there. What are you putting out there? Because the divine can use anything and anyone. So what are you putting out there? Such a pretty one. I got to figure out how to get rid of the backwardsness. Anyways, the next one is grief. And it says, tears are what happens when the ice in the heart melts. Wow. Okay, so that's, everybody wants to avoid, not everybody, a lot of people want to avoid grief. Yeah, it's hard, but that's okay. And talking about heart math and feeling with our heart, it's okay. So, are we going to have grief this year? Yeah, I think we are going to have some grief. And whether you want to take that as sadness grief or, you know, problem grief, like, this is going to give us some grief, a little bit of a problem, maybe, but that's okay, because I think that some hearts are melting, and more people are going to come together to make sure that there's a change. Because Pluto is in Aquarius. All right. And then I have one more, before I pull tarot, I have one more oracle. And this is from Kelly T. Smith, this oracle. And she has a new one coming out. And I'll be happy to see that one. This is one of hers. She's been posting, if you go to Kelly T. Smith on Facebook, every once in a while she's been posting new ones of her new deck every once in a while. So this is one of her other older decks. It's called the Guiding Light Oracle. So I'm happy to give her a plug. Okay. And we have spiritual practice, and it's a 52. And to me, 52 makes a 7, which is magic. So that's what I've been saying every morning. What magic am I going to see today? Making time for your spiritual practice will assist you with clearing your mind and restoring your inner peace. Clearing your mind. Clearing your mind. Yeah. So, whether you do that just sitting out in nature, whether you meditate, whether you journal write, whatever your spiritual practice is that will clear your mind and restore your peace, that helps you deal with any grief in your life. If it helps you know yourself. If it helps you spread positive energy into the world. Okay. The tarot that I'm going to pull it for the overview, our collective overview, and then our collective challenge and what action we should take for that. And so, angels, what is the overview? Well, I'm going to have to hide some stuff here. So, what we have here is the Three of Wands. So, the Three of Wands is the overview in the regular tarot. This is a little different. Is somebody looking out over the ocean and seeing everything that they have. What do they have out there? They have spread their business out into the world. And what is that? They're looking at it. I always wonder, are they happy? Their back is to people, and they've got their staff, and they're just looking out there. And I wonder if they're happy. So I think this is about people, even people who have a lot, wondering, am I happy? Is this, all of this material stuff making me happy? Because the true happiness is inside our heart, right? So that is the overview, the energetic overview. That people are going to start wondering, what really makes me happy? Okay, so the challenge here is the Crone of Cups, and she's in Scorpio. And you know, the crone, this one, she has a lot of water going on there because she's in Scorpio, but she can bring a lot of information. And we have a full moon back here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a full moon back here, and there's a bird. And of course, I always want to think it's a hawk. She is lighting up the way. And so I'm feeling like the challenge is going to be for us to listen to our crones. And you know what? I'm probably one of them. The challenge is going to be for our society to listen to women who have come through it. Women who came up through those generations where they were supposed to stay home and take care of kids and not fulfill themselves. And I know there were some breakthroughs, but there's a lot of generations of people who that's what they did. And so, and I'm talking about not just the 50s and the 40s and the 30s. I mean, let's talk hundreds of years where we've had a patriarchal society and women were thought of as second class. And I think that Pluto coming into Aquarius, our society, and by society, I mean I think it could be the whole world. We're going to look at how we're governed, how we're ruled. And that means, are we going to be governed and ruled by the almighty dollar and I'm the winner? Or are we going to be governed community-wise with a heart? Right? All right, what's the action? I don't know. What's the action? What's the action? What's the action? Let's see here. Okay, The action is the Mother of Blades, and I love that she's riding on her swan. We have a lot of swans going by, and you know, all goddesses ride on their swans for sure. And she's got her arrows, and she says, no more, no more of whatever it is. It's time to stop that. We're gonna blow it away, right? We're gonna blow that stuff away. So I guess, you know, however, in your own home, this is the action, in your own home, in your own community, whatever you feel you need to do to help make changes in a loving way. Because we do need changes, and we're going to do it in a loving way. All right, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you would like it and maybe subscribe. I also have a full moon crystal grid I'll be posting on my Instagram and Facebook pages. And if you have any questions or you want to make any comments, I'm happy to hear them. I'm also always wondering, do you like it, my readings like this, where you're looking at me and I'm just showing you cards, or do you like it when I have the camera showing the cards more and you are hearing me but not seeing me? So I'd like to know that too. All right, so write down what energy you brought in to 2024 that you wish you had left in 2023, because that's the thing that you can work on. Thank you.